Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Lindsay.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Hi. I'm just going to get this set up properly here. You been away, Robin? Where were you? No way. How does that work? That's so neat. That's so neat.
It's impressive.
Yeah. It's Sydney the only thing people always say that.
You know, I ended up feeling like I was from a third world country. It's so clean. It's amazing. Bars and restaurants, outdoors and indoors, like full from 6 until midnight. Minimum wage is $22 an hour. Hospitality, all of it.
Oh.
Everybody's yeah. Well, it was 38 degrees in the north, and it was quite cool. Celsius.
Celsius.
But down south in Tasmania, it's actually quite cold with snow. Pleasure.
Everyone has I feel the same way. Come one right now. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think that's even after their benefit match. Yes. You might.
So good.
There might not be enough, but that's okay. Yeah, but so we're gonna start standing with socks on so we can slide a bit. Okay. So you guys at home, if you can keep your socks on or just kind of have a light touch with your foot with socks. Do you have socks, Beth? Do you have socks?
Do I need socks?
Do you have socks?
I have socks.
We're just doing a little sliding action. A little. Yes, weights. Standing. And then just grab weights, guys. You don't need our bed. You could put your band on if you want. So you don't have to. You could put your band above your thighs if you want a real extra burn, but you don't have to. Just have weights. Grab a squishy ball. We will use that in a second too.
I didn't like that. She did it.
With the what? Oh, the fitness circle. Oh, you got. Oh, she's, you know what, she's so much better, thank you. Yeah, we should have been for 5 days. Oh, my God. No, I didn't even, just, because my overrun had it, it was big.
Oh, yeah.
She thought it was like,
Yeah, she's too young.
she felt very like, terrible about having it, so I do not.
Yeah.
5 days. 5 days is long, but you know, a bunch of like kids in her class did the same thing, and then they had terrible cough and. Little, but maybe just a fever and then this cough, it was weird. And like no energy, like she didn't hardly eat for like 5 days.
Did they get the flu shot?
Okay.
So I'm just testing out this theory about the kids who did get sick versus the ones who had.
See, do you know any that got sick, got flu shot? No, I know. See, I was in deliberation to get the flu shot and she's very, shot of hers, and we were supposed to get it the week that she got sick. And,
Now
yeah.
you don't have. Well, that was squirt up the nose.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I just got to be on that. So later next year, I mean, I think that from everyone that I know, no one that had the flu shot had this like this. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so feet about hip distance apart. Stand off your back because we're gonna do a little sliding around this split. And then shoulders away from your ears. Just stand nice and tall. All right. So when you're moving your legs in this sliding kind of thing, you want to just have a light touch with your foot on the ground, but with your moving foot. That's kind of the idea. So your other leg is doing most of the work. All right. So we're just going to start just straight down, arms reach in front, press through your heels, and then stand straight up. Inhale down. Did you do any Pilates in Australia?
No.
They got some really good studios. Inhale down, press up. So each time you stand, press through your heels and put your arms out a little bit behind you. So down, pause, and then press up. Down, pause, press. Good. Go one more. And press. 3. Keep those ribs tight around your center as you come down. And then go one more, come down, and then bend your arms in. So stay like this. Now you're gonna slide your right foot out to the side. So slide it out, take a breath, and then pull back. So you're gonna slide, have a little pause, and don't let anything change on the left side of your body. So your left hip, knee, and heel are kind of in line there. Tail is back, ribs are tight around your center. Go 3 more. Keep going to one side. Are you all doing, Tracy?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering.
Last one out. Pull in and then stay. So still with the light touch on your right foot, stand all the way up, extend those arms, and then back down. So inhale, up, Press through that left heel up. Keep those ribs tight around your center. Go 4, slow, 3, reach, slow, last 2, up, slow, last 1, up, come back down, stay. Ready, now you're gonna reach your right back, slide it out, and pull it in. So you're sliding out still with pressure for your left heel as you reach that right. Reach, and in. Exhale, reach, abs deepen, in. Go 4. Keep those arms at about 90-degree angles. 3, and in, last 2. And in, ready, 1 more, let's reach. Come in, stand up, pressing through your left. And down, that again, so just press, reach. And down, gonna go 6. Almost all your weight in your left heel. And down, exhale, up. And down, 3 more, up. And down, last 2, up. And down, last 1, let's go up. Come down, stay. Okay, now you're gonna slide your right leg across, so behind you that little bit. Right leg, and then pull back in. So same side again. You're switching again.
No, I'm staying on the left.
Okay, that's what we start. Reach and in. So trying to keep your left hip from moving with you, right? And in. And in. You gotta keep those arms at those right angles. In, go for 3. And in, last 2. And in, last 1. This time you're gonna stay back, come down 2 inches, and up 2. Down 2. Up 2. You gotta get warm. Oh, down. Let's go 3. Press. 2. Press. Last 1. Press up. Step that foot in. Have a little shake out. Okay. Same on the other side. It's an easy way to warm up there, right? This time you're gonna have your palms facing each other the whole time at those 90-degree angles instead of here. So just come straight down, hold, press down into your right heel. With that right glute activate, you're gonna slide your lefty out. So press and in. Exhale out and in. Ribs stay tight around your center and back. And back. Good job. 4 and in. Light touch. 3, constant pressure through that right heel. 2, last 1, come in, stay, press through your right heel. And down, exhale, press up. Don't quite lock your knee in, right back down. Down, 4, and down for that 4, connect. 3, last 2, and down, last 1, let's go up. Come on down, stay, maybe slide that lefty back. And in, hinge that upper body forward again. Ribs stay tight around your center, extra pressure through your right heel. Light touch back. And in, light touch reach. And in for 3. And in, let's go 2, out. And in, let's go 1, out. Back in, stand straight up. And down, pressing through your right heel, up. And down, go 6, up. Control, exhale, up, control. Doesn't matter how low you come, just make sure you're really pressing through your right heel as you come down and as you come up, right? 2, last 1, and up. And from there, you're gonna come down, stay, slide that lefty across and in, across and in. Constant pressure through that right heel, a little bit more through your right big toe here as well. In, 5, reach, and in, 4 more, and in, 3 more, back, and in, last 2, and in, last 1, let's go across, stay there, down 2, and up 2. Extra pressure through your right big toe, down, 5, up, 4, little pulses, 3, 2, last 1, in, okay, guys, more? Okay. Aren't you glad you have your bands on? Yeah. I think we have enough for everybody. So pop your band. Pop your band on your thighs, guys. If you don't have a band at home, doesn't matter. Similar but it'll be an extra little pull. So enough above your knees, so it's not, these are not really that tight. That's okay. And lower above your knees, so that you're not just tugging from your knees, you're really opening from your outer glutes. All right, so we're gonna start feet about hip distance apart, heels within fingertip range, and then just press down into your heels, roll that pelvis back, lift those hips right into the ceiling. Hold when you get to the top, so feel your knees reaching away from the top of your head, and then slowly articulate back down, all the way to your neutral, nice long waist lines, and then do that again. Hold at the top, and then again, slowly melt all the way down. And neutral. Do two more like this. Getting that movement through your spine the whole way up. Articulate down slowly, feeling your weight is even through your big toes, all the way down to your big toes, and down to your heels. So you're nice and flat, all the way down. And then on the next one, we're gonna come up and stay. So holding at the top, knees reaching away from the top of your head. Let's give an extra press into our heels. We're gonna open our thighs up just a few inches. Hold, so think of moving from your outer glutes, and then slowly bring those legs back in that little bit. So just stretch that band that bit, and then control back in. Exhale out, and inhale in. So even without a band, you should feel those outer glutes, opening your legs out that little bit. Keep that little bit of pressure through your heels, your glute maxes are working as well. Out, and in, two more. And in, last one, let's open out that little bit. Slowly, we'll roll all the way down. Come to neutral, stay there. Grab your weights. Reach those arms right up to the ceiling, so shoulder blades nice and flat against the mat. Press into your heels, roll all the way back up. Stay there. From here, you're gonna drop your hips and your ribs in one piece. So your body comes down in a plank, don't quite touch the mat. Reach your arms overhead, and then press your arms up, press your hips up. So inhale down, slow and controlled, and then exhale up, press. So most of your weight in your heels, a little bit of extra pressure in your big toes as you press up to the ceiling. You've got four more. Exhale, press. 3. Think about those abs, deepening that little bit as you lift. Last 2. And then one more like this, reaching. Press all the way up, hold at the top. Now from here, you're gonna lift your right heel so you're on your right toes. If anyone wants a little bit extra, you can bring your right leg all the way up to tabletop, but you definitely don't have to. You can just stay light on your right toes, whatever feels good. From here, lower your hips down, just like you did in the previous exercise, and then straight back up. Now this time, open your arms wide as you lower, and then press up. Inhale down, exhale, press through that right heel, right big toe for 4. 3. Last 2, and up. Last 1. Press all the way up, holding at the top. Lower your right foot all the way down. Take a breath. Roll all the way back to the mat. Take a breath, and then come all the way back up. So belly button to spine, press through your heels, lifting up. Nice big breath at the top. Let's press a little bit more through our right heel, right big toe. Lift up your left heel, so stay here or come all the way up to that tabletop. From here, drop those hips and ribs, and press at the arms open wide. Exhale, press. So think about your right inner thigh. It is right glute that's primarily moving you, but your right inner thigh needs to stay connected so your knee doesn't just fall open. 3, exhale, press. 2, press. Last 1. Press up, lower your left all the way, roll all the way back to the mat, come to neutral, and then lower your arms down. All right, so from here, lift just heels, staying on your toes. You can forget about your weights there. Have your palms facing up by your side. Take a couple of breaths, let the back of your rib cage get a little bit heavier. So your collarbones are nice and wide, your head is heavy, your neck is nice and relaxed. Pop your right leg up to tabletop, so knee above your hip, and then pop your left leg up as well. So knees right on top of your hips, feel your ribs getting a little bit heavier with each breath, and then just slowly move those thighs 1 or 2 inches away from you, and then bring them back in. So thighs move away a little bit, abs deepen, and then come right back in. It's a little bit away, and in, 2 more, and back, last one, out, and then come back so knees are on top of your hips and stay. Left leg's gonna stay exactly where it is. Reach your right leg nice and long. So reach all the way out and then pull back in. Keep your right leg totally still. Do the same with your left. So you're gonna pull on your band as you extend that leg and then pull back in. Feel your ribs staying heavy and nice and tight around your center as you alternate from side to side. Left reaches and in. So remember, when your right leg reaches, you're thinking about your toes reaching away from your right shoulder. As your left leg reaches, left toes reach away from your left shoulder, and then back in. Reaching, abs deepen, and in, and reach, abs deepen, back in. One more each way. And in, one more left. Back in, stay there, lower your right toes down, lower your left. Good, and then drop those heels. You grab that band, toss it off to the side. And then legs are gonna reach straight out in front of you. So toes reaching away from the top of your head. Feel that you're still neutral, back of your ribcage is heavy, pelvis is neutral. You got that little space behind your lumbar spine. Bring your hands behind your head. And then nod your chin just a little bit and exhale as you come up to flexion. So you're up, looking towards your toes, your legs are reaching, your pelvis is still nice and neutral. From here, just bring your right leg all the way up without changing anything on the left side of your body. Take a breath there, you're looking towards your thighs, and then lower your right leg all the way down. Now right hip stays heavy as your left leg comes in. Take a breath. And lower all the way back down. Let's do that again. Right in, left hip stays heavy. And reach. And left. Right hip stays heavy. And reach. Now let's add a little bit more upper body. So we're going to curl up that little bit. Reach that leg lower down just to a hover. Left leg in, right hip heavy. So one leg is moving, but the opposite side of your body, your obliques, are working to keep steady, right? So your left leg comes in, but your right obliques are really the focus. And back, right leg and left obliques are the focus. In and back. Exhale. And back. The one where you're gonna bring your right leg in and hold it in. Stay there. Left hip is heavy, right? From here, rotate towards that right bent leg, and then come back to the center. So exhale across, left shoulder blade off the mat. Control as you come back to center. And back. You ready? 5 more. Exhale. Keep that neutral. And 4. Exhale into it. You're still working as you come out of it. And back. Last 2. And back. Ready? 1 more. Curl up. Stay in that little rotation. So you're looking to the outside of your right leg. Reach your right leg long. Keep that little rotation. And then no changing your upper body. Maybe come up a little higher. Reach your right. And in. Exhale. Out. Left leg is still reaching, right? And then right for left ribs as close to your right hand as they can be. Keep curling. You've got 3 more. And then last 2. And last 1. Reach. And in the upper body back to center, right leg down, lower your upper body all the way. Take a breath. Ready? Same on the other side. We're gonna start with the alternating legs, one at a time, and then we'll hold the left in. So we'll start alternating with our left. So tuck your chin, curl up to flexion, stay there. Off your left knee up, right obliques are keeping you steady. Left leg down. Right leg in, left side body, stay heavy. And reach. Now add that little bit upper body so you can curl up. Curl up. Pelvis stays nice and neutral again. The one leg is moving, but the other side of your body is staying totally still. And in. We're gonna hold our left leg in this time. Hold there, let's rotate across. And back through center. So right shoulder blade off the mat, but your right hip stays heavy. And back, exhale. Good job. 5, control. Remember, it's work to twist, and it's still work to come out of the twist, right? Don't flop. No flopping. 3. Control. 2. Control. Last one across. Stay in that little rotation. Right shoulder blade off the mat. Right hip is heavy. Reach your left knee. And in. Exhale. Reach. And in. Keep that right leg reaching. Right side body is heavy. And in. You've got 4. That little twist. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bring your in back to center. Set that left knee out. Lower all the way down. Good job, guys. Okay, hug those knees in. Have a little roll around there one way and the other. And then let's come on to our left sides. So we're going to start with our right leg on top of our squish ball. So right leg bent at a right angle, left leg reaching nice and long. Okay, so your hips are stacked. You're on your left side, you're good. Hips are stacked. Shoulders are stacked. Yeah, that's on my left, you're good. Okay, reach through your left toes. So reaching your left toes away from the top of your head, maybe away from your left fingertips. Left ribs are lifting. Your entire rib cage is hugging tight around your center. Squeeze from your left inner thigh. So initiate the movement from your left inner thigh as you lift that leg, and then stay. So hold your leg, you're, about hip height, and then slowly begin circling your leg around. So as you're circling your leg, feel your abs deepen a little bit. Your abs stay to work a little bit harder as your leg circles. Got it. Go 4 little circles, 3 little circles, 2, last one, and then go the other way. So again, just nice and controlled, smooth little circles. As you're circling, you're feeling how your core has to work that a little bit harder. Go 3, go 2, last one, hold at the top. Now please squeeze up 1 extra inch, stay up that inch, and then down just an inch. So 1 more inch up, hold, and 1 inch down. Exhale as you squeeze. 6, and control. Try and get that inner thigh working for the lift and the lower. 4, so again, no flopping, right? Control as you lower. 3, control. Go for 2. Control, last one, squeeze up to the top. Stay when you're there. Now go 1 more inch. 8 little pulses. 7 little pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then lower all the way down. Pop the ball up to the side, straighten your legs out underneath you. So reaching toes away from the top of your head. Let's have our right hand either on your right hip or in front of you without putting all your weight into it. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Think about your left inner thigh starting the movement as you lift both legs. So holding there, remember that left inner thigh we just found, keep it working this whole set. So you're gonna lower your legs just to that little hover, and then you're gonna lift back up. Inhale as you come down that little bit, and then exhale as you lift. You got it. Controlling, reaching your toes away from the top of your head. As you lower, keep them reaching as you lift. Got it. Light touch with your right hand in front of you, or bring your hand up to your hip. You've got 4 more. Lift, control, 3. Control, last 2. Last one, squeeze up to the top. Stay when you're there. Now scissor your legs just a little, bottom leg forward, top leg back, and then go the other way. So scissor, pause, and then scissor the opposite way, pause. Each time you move your legs, they're getting closer to the ground, probably, right? With gravity. So try and keep them lifting. Maybe do a scissor and a little lift. Scissor, little lift. Go 4 and back. Go for 3 and back. Go for 2 and back. Last one, scissor, have your bottom leg forward, stay. Ready, last 8, up an inch and down an inch. 1 more inch, hold, 1 inch down. Notice if those left ribs are getting closer to the mat as you lift your legs. If so, don't lift your legs as high. Doesn't need to be big. 3 and down to those right obliques, the higher you go. Last 2. Last one, squeeze up and hold. For 5, keep reaching. Hold for 4, hold for 3, hold for 2. Last one, legs together, and then lower all the way down. Okay, now bend your legs, so your heels under your butt. Hips are stacked, so you're in like a regular plan, shell on the 90-degree end. So come right up as high as you can. Lift that, that knee up, your feet stay together. Hold when you get to the top, and then just go back 1 more inch. Little extra squeeze, and then down that same little inch. So just teeny, like I can maybe hardly see moving. That's how small it is. Squeezing up, you feel that outer glute, and then again, you still feel it, right? Go 6 little squeezes. Abs deepen as you squeeze up. 4, 3. Good job, guys. Last 2. Last one, lift up to the top, stay when you're there. Now you're gonna immediately rotate, so knee down, foot up. And then foot down, knee up, lateral rotation. So focus on your pelvis staying as still as you can keep it. It doesn't matter what the range of your leg is, you're turning in and then you're turning out, but focus really is your pelvis staying still, right? For stability as this leg moves. And control your upper body still nice and relaxed. 4 and 3. You're ready, 2 more. And the last one, stay in lateral rotation. Hold there. Now you're going to extend your leg out, bend it in, and then lower down to a hover. Go back up. So straight up, extend, reaching long, bend in and down. Very good. Exhale up, abs deepen. Force keeping your body still as you extend, as you bend, and as you come down, right? 4, reach, in, and down. 3 more. Up, reach, in, and down. Last 2. Up, reach, in, and down. And then last one. Up, reach, in, and control all the way down. Good job, guys. Okay, come onto your back. If you're right, do a little stretch. Your thighs, a little stretch as well. So right foot in front of your left knee, hug that left knee in, keeping your neutral as you stretch. For 1 more breath there. And then bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees just open out. And for a little butterfly there, long. And then when you're ready, spin around or come down onto your other side. Come down to your right side. Spin around. Onto your right side. Squishy ball. Lying on your right arm. Be extended or bent. Doesn't matter, just so your neck is nice and long, and the ball's getting under your left knee. And then your right leg is straight, yeah. So hips are stacked, ribs are stacked, right ribs are definitely a little bit lifted off the mat. Don't jam them down. You're looking straight ahead, so your neck stays nice and long, and then really reach through your right toes. Your right kneecap is pointing forward as you squeeze and lift that right leg up. So hold up at the top there. Really feel that you're reaching through your toes. Your right ribs are still lifting.
and then just go for small little circles. So think about stability through your entire torso as this leg circles around. You don't want anything else to change, and control. Really find that stability in your core so you're not gripping through your neck or your shoulders. Even if that means a smaller range of movement, that's fine. Small and controlled is better. So one more pause and then go the other way. So again, just a small, controlled little movements. So 5 little circles, 4, 3, last 2, last 1, hold at the top. Now keep reaching for your toes, you're gonna lower, and then you're gonna squeeze up. Inhale down, remember that's your right inner thigh as you squeeze. Inhale down, feel the core working as you're lifting that leg. Abs and inner thigh together. Exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. 5. Or really control the lower. Don't let it flop. Last one, squeeze up to the top. Stay there. Can you go one more tiny inch? Squeeze 1 inch down. Teeny little squeezes. Last 6. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. Last 1, and then lower all the way down. Ball up to the side, and then straighten your legs out underneath you. So your legs or your toes are reaching away from the top of your head, and potentially your right fingertips and your arm is nice and straight. Right ribs are a little bit lifted off the mat still. From here, squeeze those inner thighs, lift your legs up that little bit. Stay when you're up there. Okay, so now from here, just slowly lower. And then as you lift back up, feel those abs deepening. So thinking about your right inner thigh this time, doing most of the work. Right inner thigh is controlling as you lower. Right inner thigh is working as you lift. Inhale, control. Exhale, lift. Feeling your shoulders are staying stacked, your ribs are staying stacked, your hips are nice and stacked. Inhale down and exhale up. And every time you move your legs, think of reaching your toes away from the top of your head. So keep that reach. And squeeze. 2 more like this. You okay? Cramp? Last one, yeah, that's the worst. Squeeze up, stay at the top. So keep your toes reaching away from the top of your head. Scissor your legs just that little bit, one leg forward, one back, and then go the opposite way. As you're scissoring your legs, it's easy to grip in your neck or your shoulder or press your ribs down. Try not to, right? Challenge yourself to move your legs in that little scissor without gripping somewhere else in your body, right? Your abs deepen a little bit, for sure. You're kind of throwing yourself off balance as you scissor, but don't move so far that your upper body, your neck or your shoulder has to kind of take over. Just small, 1 more each way. And then finish with your bottom leg forward and stay from there 1 tiny inch up. Pause, 1 tiny inch down. So right inner thigh, left obliques for sure. As you lift up, don't let those right ribs press down. Feel your neck staying long. Control. Exhale, pause. Control. 4 more, no flopping, right? Lift and reach. Lower and still reach. Lift and reach. Lower, still reach. Last 2. Control. Last 1. Up. Legs together, and then lower all the way down. Now, heels underneath your bum. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, right ribs are still that little bit lifted, head is nice and relaxed. So you're gonna lift that left leg up as high as you can, as high as you think you can. Now we're gonna go up 1 more inch, then there you can go tiny bit higher, stay, and then down that tiny inch. So just a tiny inch up, feel that left glute med, and then tiny inch down, that's that little side glute, little inch up. Control, exhale, squeeze, keep working as you lower, right? No break for this little guy, up. Control, 4 more. Control, 3. Last 2. Now, last one, go up to the top and then stay. Now you're gonna immediately rotate. Your knee's gonna come down, foot up, and then laterally rotate. Got it, so in and out. Turn all the way in, hip stays still, all the way out. So thinking about the maximum range of that left femur in your left hip socket without letting your hip move around. Feel that isolation, right? Your low abs are keeping your pelvis still as your leg moves, as your femur moves in that hip socket. In and out. Good. In and out. 2 more. In and out. Last one. In and out. Stay. Now extend that leg out from there. Bend it in and then control down to that upper. You're gonna go up as high as you can. Extend it out. Bend in and control. Exhale up. Reach. Don't let that left hip roll back, right? Pelvis is still. Extend. In and down. 4 more. Up. Reach. In and down. 3 more. Keep that leg high as you extend it out. You got it. And down. Last 2. So that's an isometric hold, right? As you extend your leg, your glute is holding your thigh bone up like that. In that lateral rotation. Out. In and then control all the way down. Come onto your back. Let's give our left glute a little stretch and then we'll do inner thighs again. So hug that right knee in tight. And keep them staying neutral even as you stretch, right? So you're not just rounding and tucking under. Keep that neutral. Waistline's long, ribs tighter at your center. Hug that right knee in a little tighter as you open your left one out wider. Guys, and then bring your feet down. Open those legs, those thighs out. Bring the soles of your feet together again. Take a nice couple of breaths here. Thinking of your legs being nice and heavy. Letting those inner thighs a little. Okay, guys, and then straighten your legs and right out underneath. You don't need anything, just reach your arms up to the ceiling. Your legs can be about a hip distance apart. Arms are gonna reach up, shoulder blades nice and flat against the mat. We're gonna reach our arms overhead. So fingertips reach away from your toes. You're gonna come up into a full roll up. So your arms are gonna come up first. You're gonna tuck your chin. You're gonna reach all the way up to those toes. Stack up tall, or as far as pin towards your toes, and then roll back. So belly button towards your spine, hips back, ribs back, shoulders back, reach those arms overhead. And we're gonna come up this time, we'll bend our right leg in as we come up. So you're gonna come up just like a little apple. You can keep your foot down, actually stay here. Okay, now from here, you're gonna open your right arm out. And then bring it back in. Have a light touch with that right leg. You could be and in. Let's reach. And in. 2 more. Keep that left hip heavy. And again, last one. Back and stay up from here. Reach that right leg out. And then bring it back in. As you reach, you can reach. And in. Keep that little scoop. You've got 4. And you've got 3. Keep those ribs hugging around your center. In. Last 2. Last one, let's go all the way down, reach all the way back. Take a breath. Same on the left side, so nodding that chin, curl up, lefty here, you can be here if you want. From there, let's open out. And right hip stays heavy, don't let it move. You're not doing this sort of thing, right? Right hip stays heavy,
Doesn't matter what your range is for your rotation, you want to keep that right hip lined up with your left. Guys, follow that hand with your eyes. 2 more. Out. And in. 1 more. Back in. Stay here so you'll reach. And in, you can add those arms. And in. Right leg is reaching the whole time. Abs deep in. 4. Abs deep in. 3. Abs deep in. 2. Abs deep in. 1. Back in and roll it. Reach those arms overhead, take a nice breath. From there, roll right onto your tummy.
You got hold on. Oh,
You're not working hard enough. Hands are gonna be on the outside of your mat, so pretty wide. You're gonna look straight down. Remember when we do our extension, we're not looking straight ahead, so don't look at me, you're looking down at your mat, right? So nose just hovers off the mat, elbows about shoulder height, so you're in like a real like cactus position with your arms there. Right? And then your legs about your distance apart, okay? Make sure they're open. So as we come into extension, you need to engage our core a little bit, so think belly button to spine, feel your ribs tighten up around your center. And then lead with your nose, begin kind of sliding your nose out on the mat, and then extend up, so reaching the top of your head and your collarbones out towards me as you lift off that mat. So hold when you're up here, guys. Really feel that the back of your neck is long, so you would have no kind of creases in the back of your neck, like you would if you were like that, nice and long. And then slowly come down. As you come down, you're keeping your neck nice and long. Melting all the way down, take a breath, and then do that again. So feel your ribs tighten up around your center, core deepens slightly, roll your shoulders back, leading with your nose, reach the top of your head and those collarbones out over the front edge of your mat. Take a breath when you're here. So that neck is nice and long, and then again, slowly melt all the way. We're gonna come up and stay. So ribs tighten, core deepens, lead with your nose, holding up at the top. Okay, so now lift your elbows. Lift your fingertips, or your fingers, your hands. Hold when you're there. So now from here, we're gonna reach our arms forward. And then as you bring your arms back towards your cactus position, extend slightly more through your upper back. So you're gonna come down slightly as your arms reach forward. And then extend through that upper back as your arms come back. Go for 4. If you feel your back at all, just don't lift that high. It doesn't need to be big. 3. Last 2, kind of like a breaststroke, right? Or no, what is this? Butterfly. Last 1 in swimming. And then back in. Hold there, lower those fingers, lower those elbows, and then slowly come all the way down. Press yourself back to a shell stretch. Heel right back to your heels. Let it be nice and heavy as your arms reach forward. Guys, and then let's come up to a 4-point kneel here. So hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So you're neutral, your ribs are tight around your center. Your tail is lifting a little bit without arching at all. And then from here, don't lift your leg yet, but just slide your right leg back on your mat. Keep it there. So feel how your body intuitively wants to move to the left a little bit here. We don't want to let that happen at all. So think about your left inner thigh squeezing towards your midline slightly, and then pressing down into your left knee and shin to engage your left obliques. Can you feel that? If you press down, you can feel your left obliques click on a little bit. We want to keep those working the whole time. So our right leg is just challenging the left side of our body really. Extend out through those right toes and lift that right leg. Perfect. So now from here, just bend that right leg in. and then reach it back. So now you're moving your right leg, but you're still thinking about what's happening on the left side of your body, right? Inhale in, and then exhale, reach back. Now, each time you extend that right leg back, press through your left knee that little bit. Think about that left inner thigh squeezing towards your midline, that little bit more. 3 more like this, in, reach. Last 2, in, reach. And then do 1 more, we're gonna come in, reach, and stay. So right toes are gonna reach back, left arm is gonna reach forward, left knee is still pressing into the mat, right? Open your arm and your leg 2 inches from your midline, and then squeeze back in. So as you open out, your weight wants to shift, right? Don't let it. Keep that left knee pressing down. Keep that left inner thigh squeezing in. You've got 4. In. Go for 3. And in last 2. And in 1 more. Out. Come on in. Pop that left hand down, right leg down, and sit back again. And then come on up. We're gonna do the same on the other side. So hands back on your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Find that neutral again, those long waistlines. So remember, our left leg is gonna be moving this time, but we're really thinking about what the right side of our body is doing to stabilize us. So before you move anything, find that your weight is nice, even from right to left. Then slide that left leg out. Don't lift it yet. Press down into your right knee. Engage those right obliques, and then think about your right inner thigh squeezing gently towards your midline, so keep nice and straight up and down. Now you're gonna lift that left knee up. So your spine is long, bend your left in, and then press back out. So really think about what is happening in your body as this left leg moves. Nothing should really be changing, right? We're not letting the shape of our body change. We're not letting our weight shift. We're thinking about that left leg just moving in and out and nothing changing on the right side of our body. In. Go 3 more. In. You can give that extra press through your right knee as you extend. 2. 1 more. In. Out. Stay. Now extend that right arm out in front. Open away from your midline a little bit, a couple of inches out, and so open up that little bit, and in. Abs deepen, don't let your weight shift to the right at all. The wider you open your leg, the more your weight wants to shift right. In. Last 2, and in, last 1. Back and right arm down, left leg down. Sit back again. Give those wrists a little shake. And then come back to sit. You're gonna grab your squishy ball. You're gonna put it between your inner thighs. So feet maybe a little close to the hip distance apart. Sitting nice and tall to start. All right, so arms reach, shoulders away from your ears. You're gonna scoop back. So think about that belly button is fine. And just into that little half roll back. Your ribs are tight around your center. Shoulders are away from your ears. Little squeeze with your inner thighs. So just feel that little bit of a connection. And then we're gonna bring our arms up and then down. So don't let anything else move in your body. Just arms up. Maybe inner thighs deepen, but no change in the shape of your body, right? 3. Go through 2. And then 1 more, you're gonna come up and stay. Lift your right leg. Hold when it's there. So now squeeze in towards your inner thighs, that little in towards the ball, that little bit more. From there, you're gonna bring your arms down and open your right arm out to the side. Holding, squeeze your inner thighs a little bit tighter. And then come back in, right arm again, open it out, squeeze those inner thighs a little bit tighter. And then back in, go for 3. And go for 2. And in last one, let's go up. Back in, stay there, lower your right. Bring your arms up, keep those inner thighs an extra little squeeze with your left knee, holding there, ribs stay tight around your center. Arms down, open left knee, extra little squeeze, and back. Remember, if you feel your back, don't scoot back as far. It doesn't need to be big. It's about stability, right? Reach, and in. Go for 4. Good. In, right hip is heavy, 2, and back, last one, out, back in, lower, come all the way up to seated, take a breath, and then come back again. Stay, last little bit here, lift those heels, lift your right, give a little squeeze in, lift your left, give a little squeeze in. If that doesn't feel good, stay here, totally fine, whatever you want to do. From here, arms up, squeeze your inner thighs, slow come down. Arms up, inner thighs. And then we go 4, exhale. Good job, guys. 3. And done, last 2. And down, last 1. Lower your right, lower your left. Come all the way up to center. Grab your ball, reach your legs, go all the way back. Reach those arms overhead, have a nice little stretch out there. We're gonna do one last set to finish you off. Grab your squishy ball and pop it underneath your tailbone. Have your weights handy if you want to. You don't have to. Find that little neutral on top of the ball. So your tailbone is heavy, rib cage is heavy behind you, upper body's nice and relaxed. Weights under your hands are just close by, and then just start by lifting your heels. So when you lift your heels, you should feel your low abs, that transverse, work a little bit harder, those ribs tighten up around the center. Lift your forearms, so you're on your elbows, and then reach your arms up to the ceiling. So arms are up, shoulder blades are nice and flat against the mat. Feel those arms won't stay heavy, pop your right leg up, pop your left leg up, and stay. So just start with your legs in tabletop. They're going to stay there as your arms go overhead. Legs stay still as your arms go up. And then open your arms wide to the side. And then press back. Arms overhead. Ribs stay steady. Don't let those ribs lift or lower. Arms wide. And up. One more each way. And up. One more wide, press up, stay. Now you're gonna reach both arms and your right leg. So arms overhead, right leg in front, and then come back in. Arms overhead, left leg in front, and back in. So take a little pause when you're reaching, and then back. Little pause, reach, and in. One more each way like this. One more, reach, back in, stay. So keep your arms right up over on top of your shoulders. Open your legs into a little diamond. So hold when you're in the diamond. Don't let your knees come too close to your chest, and have your knees in front of your hips. And then from there, just extend your right leg. Nothing else changes. Your right femur stays where it is. Bend your right leg back in. Lefty opens out, nothing changes on the right side. And then back in. Now, as your right leg reaches, you would reach your left arm the opposite direction, so up on a diagonal. And then bring your lefty back in. Left leg reaches, right arm opens on the diagonal. Bring that arm and leg back in. Exhale as you reach. And in. And exhale, reach. Back in. One more each way. And one more, let's go here. Reach, back in, legs together, holding here. Just legs, 2 inches away from you, and then bring them back in. They don't need to go straight, just move your thighs away, reach, abs deepen.
Think about staying as steady as you can on that ball. You can start to extend your legs a little further. It doesn't matter the slightest how low they go. You want to keep that neutral and stay as steady as you can on the ball. Pause and in. Don't lose those pauses, right? Of that little bit. Pause. And you know, of the arms are going to reach overhead. Little pause and back. Exhale. The goal is not to straighten your legs completely. The goal is to maintain your neutral. Keep your ribs tight around your center. Don't let that back bulge. 3. Exhale the whole way out. Inhale in. 2. And in. You ready? One more. Out. Back in. Hold. Lower your right. Lower your left. Lower those arms. Press into your heels. Lift your hips up. Take a little breath. Oh my God, it's time. So, I don't know.
Thanks, Rich.
Have a little roll around there. Guys, and then hug your right knee and reach your left leg long. So keep those left toes reaching away from the top of your head. Even weight through your hips as you hug that right leg in. And then bring that right leg all the way over to the left side of your body, reaching your right fingertips the opposite way. So just a little twist here. And then bring that right leg back to the center, reach it out, bring your left leg in. Really reaching through your right toes, right hip stays heavy. And then let's bring the left all the way over to the right side. Your body reaching your left fingertips the opposite way. And then pop that lefty back to center with your right. Have a little roll around. When you're ready, roll on up. You're finito. Thanks, guys. Feel good? Cool. I thought you were in a snow globe here.
Thanks, guys.